Women of the world, are you ready to de-stress? Aloha, I'm WildFlower, and I'm here to tell you that if you've been stressed out, overwhelmed, and running on empty, you are not alone. In this fast-paced 21st century information age that we live in, many of us are so overwhelmed that we rarely take time to stop and smell the roses, let alone take time to really take care of ourselves. Well, I am here to change all of that. I'm on a mission to de-stress the women of the world so that we can all have the life balance that we deserve and show up for our own lives. Now, some stress can be a normal and healthy thing. It can motivate you to create positive change in your life, and it can help performers and athletes actually perform at optimal levels. But too much stress can really wear on you. In a recent article on Oprah.com, Dr. Oz states too much stress is a bad thing. Chronic stress causes health problems such as high blood pressure and heart disease, as well as immune deficiencies, which can make it harder for your body to fight infections. Chronic stress also causes memory and concentration problems and can lead to depression and anxiety disorders. Ladies, it's time to take a stand. It's time to stand up for your life and make the pledge to yourself and your family to learn how to cut the overwhelm and kick stress to the curb. Are you with me? All right, cool. I've created an online community, a global village of women from across the globe just like you. And we're taking a stand to de-stress our lives by tapping into our inner spirits, tuning into our authentic selves, and discovering a practical approach to creating lasting life balance that works for us, the real women of the 21st century. Now, this word, life balance, I know it's been thrown around a lot the past couple decades. And sometimes it can really sound almost too good to be true. So just bear with me for a moment and just imagine here, what if it's possible for you to live a life where you take care of your responsibilities and you take care of your needs? And I mean the important stuff here. I mean the body, mind, spirit balance stuff that's just so important to our lives, but often gets swept under the rug for us to do another day because we're so busy. You know what I mean? Sound challenging, right? Well, I mean, it can be if you're doing it all on your own, and that's why I've created the Women of the World for Life Balance community, or WOW Tribe for short. So just imagine with me here for a moment, how would it add to your life if you simply took time for yourself in your life and found a way to create lasting life balance? Would it help you to be more relaxed as you're driving in rush hour traffic? Would it help you to be in a better mood while you're creating dinner for your family or taking your kids to yet another after-school activity? Or would it help you to be more focused and efficient while you're at work instead of just distracted and constantly losing focus? Would it help you to actually enjoy your time with your loved ones instead of constantly trying to decompress from stress? Now, I personally know what that one means, and it's not fun because you want to be able to enjoy your family life and your home life. Would it help you to actually get those things done in your life and around your home that you've been procrastinating and beating yourself up about if you had life balance? Would it help you to take time to relax without that nagging feeling of guilt that sometimes happens when you take a moment for yourself? Would it help you to feel like your life has a meaning in and of itself, regardless of how you took care of others today, if you had more life balance? Or would it help you to feel okay to take time for you without judging yourself and telling yourself that you should be really doing something for someone else or off taking care of something, or, would it just plain and simply help you feel better about waking up each morning? Listen, you're always going to have things on your to-do list. The question is, are you a top priority on that list? The Women of the World for Life Balance movement, or WOW Tribe for short, like I mentioned, is here to help you be a priority in your own life. Part of what we work with in WOW Tribe is energy clearing. And I'd like to show you a quick and simple technique that you can use right now to cut your energy cords to stress and find relief in less than 20 seconds. Now, I've been a practitioner and teacher of energy healing modalities for over a decade now, and believe me, it is real, it does work, and it is effective. So let's get right to it. First, let's talk about energy cords, what they are and how they affect us. Energy cords are the energetic cords that connect your aura and chakras, or your energy centers of the body, to people, places, or things. And you know how you can feel drained after talking to someone? That's because when you're connecting the energy cords to them, you probably forgot to cut them after the conversation. So, no, it's not a bad thing to connect energy cords with people. I mean, we all do it. It's how we connect with people. But we really need to remember to disconnect so that we can have our own energetic space. Now, cutting your energy cords to stress is a very simple and straightforward thing, but it's important that you do it often and that you remember to do it. So it's not really a one-time thing, but rather it's a tool that can be used every day, which is why it's one of the tools I'll be expanding upon in our women's coaching circle that I'll be telling you about in just a minute. But I wanted to just give you a sense of how powerful it really is and give you the beginner's version of it so that you can start experiencing stress relief immediately right now today. So, all right, okay, close your eyes for a moment and go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. And just think for a moment about something that's been stressing you out. It could be a conversation that you had with someone, or it could even be that you're stressed out because you've been procrastinating cleaning the floors in your home. So just imagine for a moment that the energy cords that connect you to that person or situation, even if it's the dirty floors in your home that have you stressed out, just imagine that there's an energy cord connecting you to those dirty floors and visualize them in your mind. All right, good. Now keep that in mind and open your eyes and go ahead and place your hands above your head, just like mine, right here. And just follow along with me and sweep your aura from top to bottom in both the front and the back, just like this, while having the intentions of releasing energy cords of stress from your energy body, from your energy body to that situation or to that person. All right, now go ahead and take another nice deep breath in. And release. All right. And just feel that release. Just feel it. And really just allow yourself to have that and be in your own space for a moment here. Now, the reason that this works is that sometimes we just get so used to being stressed out about things that we automatically connect stress cords to situation instead of healthy energy cords. I mean, if it's your floors that need cleaning, there's really no logical reason to get stressed out about it. You know, but if it's your floors and the entire house and the kids and the errands and all that stuff is on your mind, well, when you think of one more thing to add to your to-do list, it can connect stress cords instead of healthy energy cords to a situation because there's just so much that you're adding on. And when we do that, everything just seems so much heavier than it actually is. So once you cut those energy cords of stress to a situation, it can help you release the stress of that situation so that you can simply handle it in an appropriate fashion. Because, I mean, you know, the floors, they need to get cleaned eventually, but you don't need to stress out about it. You know what I mean? So, you know, I am no stranger to stress myself, which is why I created this movement. I mean, I seriously know what it's like to be so stressed out and wearing so many hats in your life that you don't even have room for all of them in your closet. It can be crazy making and it can be overwhelming. And I'm just going to tell you a story here. Here's me circa 2005, okay? I was having great success in my life. I had 2 offices in Minnesota. One in Minneapolis and one in Stillwater, where I saw clients in my intuitive life coaching and Reiki healing practice. And I also taught ocean Reiki classes and intuitive development and energy healing at 5 different school districts at the Learning Annex. And plus I was doing radio interviews, writing magazine articles, maintaining my websites, and okay, can you see like why I got stressed out? Besides all of that I was doing, I was also being a single mom to my son, who at the time had a lot of special needs going on. And so it was a lot. It was too much for me to keep working my energy field with on a regular basis, and I just got burnt out, period. And I don't know if you know what that's like to get to that point, but that is really what inspired me to create this program and create the WOW Tribe. And if you've ever felt like you have just wanted to pack up, drive away, and get away from it all for a while, then you know how I felt. So since I have been an intuitive my entire life, when I was feeling all of that in 2005, I really tapped into my inner spirit, and my inner spirit told me that it was time that I took a trip and did something special for myself, and go somewhere I've always wanted to go. So in April of 2005, I got on MapQuest and I printed out the driving directions from St. Paul, Minnesota to Sedona, Arizona. Yes, it's far. It's a long trip. But I packed up my burgundy 2000 Jeep Grand Cherokee, complete with camping gear and the topper, and just in case I wanted to spend some time in the woods. I got some babysitters for my son, which as a single mom going on a trip for 2.5 weeks was a feat akin to parting the Red Sea, and I was off to Arizona. And I'll never forget that drive down. It was long. It was very long. But I tell you, like, when I was driving, I just had this realization that I had become so accustomed to stress that it was just what I expected my life to be like. And as I drove further and further away from home, I began to feel this sense of peace. And I realized that I was the one that was allowing that stress into my life. And since I was the one allowing it, I was the only one that could do something about it. So I didn't know what to do about it or how I was going to do something about it yet. So I just kept driving because I knew that I needed to be on my journey. And when I finally got to Sedona and really just quieted myself in the presence of all of those ancient vortexes and red rocks, my inner spirit just told me that I really needed to make room for me in my life. And at that moment, I really realized that I had spent so much of my life working so hard to get where I was that I had actually made taking care of my own body, mind, spirit connection the last thing on my priority list. And while I was on top of one of the Red Rock peaks, one of those big mountains in Sedona, I remember holding a piece of that dense red rock in my hand, and it felt heavy and it was awesome, and it just immediately grounded me, which is what I needed. And I just smiled, and I just knew that from that moment on, I was going to make myself a priority in my life. And I didn't know how I was going to do it, or I just knew that I had to do it, and I knew that it was time for me to do it. So on the drive back home, I really just allowed my mind to just wander in that space of how can I take care of myself. And I came up with a plan to simplify my life and my business. So right when I got home, the first time I went back to the schools I was teaching at, I gave my notice. I shaved down my office schedule to do more of my intuitive life coaching over the phone, and I began my own journey of life balance, which really included, for me, creating more meditation products and online training programs so that I didn't need to be in any specific location to do my work. Because, I really didn't realize before how important it is for me to travel, but it is. I love to be able to travel whenever and wherever I like and just really have that total time freedom. And so I made the commitment to myself to start doing that and create that life of balance, and I've been doing it ever since. And one of the things I've also learned is that it's not something that you just do one day and that you're good for life. I mean, that would be great if it would. But it's more about tapping into a part of yourself that makes you a priority in your life. So when it comes to making the millions of decisions that I make in any given day, I am just far more concerned with how things affect me than I was before. And on a daily basis, I just find that I'm able to make decisions from a place of being at the top of my priority list rather than at the bottom. So that really just brings us to today and why I'm here talking to you about creating life balance. Now, as I mentioned, I've been working with clients as an intuitive life coach and Reiki teacher since 2002. And one of the things that I've noticed recently is that the old ways of looking at life balance just aren't working the way that they used to. That the 20th century life balance model is no longer working for women living in the 21st century. I mean, today we're more connected, yet we're more isolated. I mean, sure, you may see people throughout the day and you may say, hey, how are you? But how many of us are really taking the time these days to really authentically connect with other women in ways that nurture and support our inner spirit and really support us having success in our lives? I mean, with text messaging and emails and Facebook replacing a lot of the time that we used to spend on the phone talking or hanging out with girlfriends, when are we supposed to take the time to chat about ourselves and our lives and what's really going on with us, instead of the, oh, I'm fine. You know, people say, hey, how are you? Oh, fine, fine, fine. I mean, how many of us do that? And we're not always fine. Sometimes we are, but sometimes we're not. So, you know, when we have so many things going on in our lives, when are we supposed to take the time to, you know, take care of ourselves when we have a trillion errands to complete in 1 week? Now, as women, I realize that we crave togetherness. We are a social species, and when it comes to missions, we are stronger together than alone. And in my WOW community, we're really branding together to help each other succeed at creating 21st century life balance by using the tools of the age of technology in ways that work for us rather than against us. So that's why I've created my Women of the World coaching circle. It's a life coaching and energy healing circle for women held by conference call, so you can participate from anywhere in the world, that will show you the path to creating 21st century life balance and will give you the tools of my ID Matrix method to help you make it a reality. Now, ID Matrix is a method of upgrading your reality that I created to help you eliminate self-sabotage by reinventing yourself and by using a simple mind hack that allows you to train your brain for success. With ID Matrix, I have found a way to work with the subconscious to actually help it work for you rather than against you, which is what self-sabotage is about. And so that's why we really want the subconscious mind to really, you know, work for us rather than against us. So on each call, I'll also be doing a distance Oshun Reiki energy healing and meditation to help balance your chakras, or the energy centers of the body, and promote a sense of peace and tranquility. Now, if you're not familiar with what Reiki is, it's a Japanese energy healing technique used to maintain well-being, reduce pain, stress, and depression, and stimulate the body's natural healing abilities. Reiki is actually Japanese for universal life force energy. And Oshun Reiki is a powerful vibrational balancing technique that I created in 2002 after becoming a traditional Usui Reiki master and teacher myself. And in Oshun Reiki, what I do is I combine the traditional Usui Reiki with energy clearing and chakra balancing to induce an immediate state of centering, grounding, and body, mind, spirit balance. So it's got that Reiki energy, but yet it's also got some really powerful grounding energy, because I was just really finding that that's what the people that I have been working with have needed. And on each of the conference calls that we'll be on, I will also be using tarot cards and astrology to begin each call with an energy forecast for the coming weeks ahead. And what that does is it helps to illuminate the high and low energies on Earth and helps you to get a good vantage point on how to proceed into the coming weeks with your own emotions and your own energy body. And so we look at things like when the full moons are and the eclipses and equinoxes and such to really learn how to work with those energies. And as a member of our coaching circle, you'll also be invited to take part in our private Facebook group community, where I'll be posting tips and tricks about how to stay in alignment with your own life balance throughout the week, and you'll be able to connect with and get support from women across the globe who are taking part in our coaching circle as well. Plus, you'll get to see how these women from across the world are putting their own 21st century life balance prescription into use. So this is really about making new friends that support your success, and like I said, allowing these tools of the 21st century, the internet and the video and the conference calls, allowing all this to work for us rather than against us. So with the coaching calls, We'll also be having a surprise live Google video hangout. We'll have a few of them throughout the year actually, so we can do some live question and answer time as well, and also get to chat with each other. It's really fun to get on there and meet people from Australia and everything. It's awesome. We'll also be having some special guest coaches to share with us their own techniques that they use with their clients with our WOW Tribe, and I've got some really awesome people lined up for that. So, and you'll also, just in case you're not able to attend a call live for some reason, you'll also always have access to the recorded calls afterwards, and so that you can really utilize the program fully. Now, because so many of us were raised with the 20th century idea that we were taught in school, that asking for your help from your neighbor is cheating, that gave us the message that there's something wrong with asking for help in our lives. And in the 21st century, we now know that that's false. And in fact, some of the most successful people in the world have participated in life coaching programs and still do to this day. Now, getting help from trustworthy and reliable sources is in fact what a number of multimillionaires credit some of their major accomplishments in life to. I mean, if you just think about the athletes that you see on TV or the musicians that you hear on the radio, I mean, how much do you want to bet that somewhere along the way, and perhaps to this day, they have coaches to help them improve their skills and their lives and help them create life balance. I mean, especially, athletes with all of the physical work that they need to do to really succeed. Just so you know, in WOW Tribe, we have 3 codes to our group. Code 1, it's okay to ask and receive help. Code 2, it's okay to not know how to do everything ourselves. As women of the 21st century, I felt that it was really important to put that right out there, because life is about experience. It's not about competition. And I'm here to teach you how to learn the art of life balance so that you can really have a more fulfilling life experience. Because at the end of your lifetime, what I learned from my own near-death experience, which I'll tell you the story of that another time, but what I learned in my near-death experience is that what it all comes down to is 2 questions. 1, did I take the time to enjoy my life while I had it? And 2, did I live my life to the fullest? So whether you're in a place right now where you need help getting back afloat after drowning in a sea of stress like I was, or you just want to make sure you don't get to that point, or even if you've already found a way to start caring for yourself already and you're just looking at joining our coaching circle to help you maintain your life balance, this group is just an awesome way for women to really learn 21st century life balance techniques and to really just connect with other women that really are supportive of each other's successes. Oh, 3rd code of WOW Tribe, we always have a reward yourself upon completion rule, which basically means that when you are done with an assignment, a task, or if there's something in your life that you've been procrastinating for like a long time and you finally got it done, you get to reward yourself with something from your Pamper My Inner Spirit list. Now, your Pamper My Inner Spirit list is one of your first assignments to do once you register for the coaching circle. And this is one of the funnest to-do lists you'll ever make. I mean, what you put on this list is all of the things that you treat yourself with. I mean, candlelit bubble baths, getting a special tea. I mean, there's all kinds of really, really cool things. So, I mean, definitely about enjoying ourselves and rewarding ourselves for accomplishing things in our group. So, now remember how I said before that creating life balance is not just a one-time thing, but that it's something that you need to do pretty much all the time, and you need to keep it fresh in your mind all the time. Well, each month what we'll be doing is we'll be having a fresh life balance theme that we'll be working with. And on each call, I'll be discussing ways that you can easily implement the theme into your life. So this is not about creating more things to do on your to-do list. This really is truly about helping you find deeper meaning in your life so that the things that you do in your life on your to-do list come from a place of authenticity, come from a place of you having a full cup rather than, running on empty. So by joining our Women of the World coaching circle, you're going to learn how to create your own 21st century life balance prescription to cut the overwhelm and kick stress to the curb. I'm also going to teach you how to use my ID matrix method that I mentioned earlier to eliminate self-sabotage and upgrade your life. I'm also going to teach you how to unravel the web of patterns that created your stress identity. And we're going to be looking back at your past and some at your childhood too, to just see, what those patterns are that really created you to have that stress that you're having today. And I'm also going to be teaching you how to create your own defining moment. Remember how I said I had to go to Sedona and that was what I had to do? That was my defining moment. So your defining moment is going to be where you simply say no to living a life of stress. I'm also going to teach you how to stop giving away so much of your energy to others. We do that as women way too much. I'm going to show you how to stop being an energetic sponge so that you can stop picking up negative energy from others, so that you are entraining people to your vibration, so that you're raising your vibration. You're also going to learn how to properly treat yourself, like I said, with our little gifts, by giving yourself the little gifts, the little presents, outings, days off, day trips, girls' night out, vacations, and this is really about how to stop going through the motions and really to start enjoying your life. And in the coaching circle, you're also going to learn how to stop being the last person on your priority list and move yourself to the top. All right, you got to take care of mama. You got to make mama happy before the other people in your life. I'm also going to be teaching you how to avoid toxic relationships and to start bringing more healthy people into your life. And also how to shield your energy from naysayers. Those people where you're like, oh, I've got this exciting thing I'm working on, and they're like, oh, you can't do it, you'll fail. Oh. Yeah, we don't need them. We don't need that energy. We just shield. Shields work fabulously against that. I'm also going to teach you how to stop making overdraft withdrawals from your energetic bank account and instead give and live from a place of having energy reserves. You're going to learn how to stop getting so much of your self-esteem from your accomplishment and how much you're giving to others. You're going to learn how to enjoy your natural biorhythms and your natural flow rather than fighting your nature, and how to stop connecting your energy cords to stress by staying grounded. And that's really what we're going to be doing, especially with the Oshun Reiki meditation that we're going to be going through each time. And we're going to be doing some metaphysical training as well, and I'm going to be teaching you how to connect even more deeply with your angels and guides and how to expand your intuition, because I believe everybody is truly psychic. I'm going to teach you how to keep your energy centers or chakras of your body balanced. And I'm sure by now that you can definitely see the benefits of joining and becoming a member of our WOW Tribe coaching circle. So you can check out the testimonials below and just check out what some of my other clients have had to say. And I'm really fortunate to have been able to help thousands of people with success in their lives. And many of my past clients are coaches and healers and authors themselves, which is really awesome. And with the WOW Coaching Circle, I'm really helping women to create lasting balance and relief in their lives. I'm helping to create a sacred space for you to take care of yourself on a regular basis. And sometimes when we're so busy, it's important to have that external motivation or structure built into your self-care program to make sure that you're really just following through with your goals and that you're actually, taking good care of yourself. I mean, you're probably doing what you can to take good care of the other people in your life, and it's time to take care of yourself as well. So I'm going to just go through the details and the bonuses real quick here on what you're going to get in the coaching circle. So you're going to get access to our live coaching and energy healing calls held the first and third Tuesday of each month at 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific, and 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm also going to be doing the distance Reiki Oshun Reiki meditation each day to begin the call and to really just help to balance your chakras, keep your energy grounded, let you release any stresses from the past week that you've had, and just to allow yourself to be in an immediate state of grounding and centering and body, mind, and spirit balance, because that's where the best self care comes from. And again, there's also going to be an energy forecast at the beginning of each call, which I find is especially important for women, especially because of how connected we are to the lunar cycles. I'm a Cancer myself, and so I'm very much into the lunar cycles and you know how they affect us on Earth, and be working a lot with that. And upon registration of confirmation, you're also going to get access to my ID Matrix De-Stress Yourself Now video, which is actually a $100 value. It's a training video that is going to help you start eliminating stress today when you join the circle. So you don't actually even have to wait till our next call to get started. You can actually start working with our principles today and, you know, get going and get rocking with it. And you're also going to be getting access to the ID Matrix method, which is, as I mentioned, a way for your subconscious mind to work with you rather than against you. And right now I'm actually in the middle of creating a $1,000 video training program to teach ID Matrix to the world. But, you know, because I believe that this is going to be the fastest way to eliminate stress from your life and create life balance, I'm going to be actually incorporating ID Matrix techniques throughout the calls because I just think it's just going to be so valuable for you. And you're also going to be getting a new assignment each Tuesday, and they're inner spirit assignments. And basically, these assignments are designed to be thought-provoking and to help you unravel the threads of stress in your life. And remember how we have the always reward yourself upon completion rule at Wow Tribe? You will, you know, after you do your inner spirit assignment, then you get to pick something from your list, from your pamper yourself list. And it could be swinging on a swing, reading a juicy novel, watching a movie, you know, getting a special lollipop somewhere, and you know, it's all up to you and what really is pampering and what helps to treat yourself. And of course, you know, if you cannot make a live call, which, you know, happens sometimes, you'll always have access to the recorded calls as well. And again, you're going to be getting access to our private Wow Tribe community on Facebook, where you're going to be able to connect with and get support with women from across the globe that are taking part in the coaching circle as well, and, you know, be able to make friends that support your success, which is just totally invaluable. And you're also going to get Q&A time with me and my staff about, you can ask things about how to implement what you're learning in the coaching calls, or, you know, how to, you know, you can ask any number of things when it comes to life balance, and myself and my staff are very active in the Facebook group and will be happy, more than happy to help you. And again, I mentioned we're going to be doing some live Google Hangouts, you know, throughout the year to, you know, just be a special kind of thing so that we can all meet each other on video. And again, we're going to have special guest coaches come in and share their techniques with us from time to time in Wow Tribe. So I wanted to make this just an extra special juicy thing for you guys. So I decided to include some extra bonuses for you, which I think we've got like over $400 of bonuses here for you. But you're going to get 2 of the tracks from my, as of right now, unreleased dance music album, Breathing and Building the Energy. You're going to get my Activate Your Psychic DNA audio hypnosis program, which is a $100 value. You're going to get 6 episodes of my Bridging the Gap radio show, where I bridge the gap between metaphysics, success, and self-discovery. And you're going to get, I think it's over like 8 hours of video, of audio or something like that. And I talk with Kevin Hogan, who is a best-selling author. I talk with Giorgio Tsoukalos from Ancient Aliens. I talk with Drake Spaeth, who's a shamanic psychologist and professor. I talk with Grammy-nominated Jonathan and his wife Andy Goldman about sound healing, Steve G. Jones about hypnotherapy, manifesting love, health, and wealth. I mean, those audios alone are really, you know, gonna be something that really helps to transform your life. Now, at the time of this recording, to work with me privately in one of my standard 90-minute intuitive coaching and energy healing sessions, you would pay at least $300 per session. My one-on-one rates do increase every few months because I'm spending more of my time creating online courses. but that's what it is at the time of this recording. And if you bought all of the bonuses separately, it would cost you over $400 for just the bonuses alone. So for less than the cost of one private session with me, you can join my WOW coaching circle at the gold membership level and get coaching from me twice a month, plus over $400 in bonuses, the ID Matrix De-Stress Yourself Now Jumpstart training video, which is a $100 value, and access to our private Facebook community of awesome women for just $197 per month. So you're getting an over $500 value for just $197 per month. Now the reason that I'm able to offer such a great deal on this is because instead of paying my one-on-one rates, I can reach many women across the globe at the same time with this coaching circle. And because of that, I'm able to pass that savings along to you. Now you can also register for 6 or 12 months at a time and save with our bulk rate, or you can buy a gift membership for a friend or family member for their birthday, the holidays, whatever you like. And if you feel like you really want to hit the ground running with this program and get results as fast as possible, you can also register at the platinum level of membership to get one private 90-minute intuitive coaching and energy healing session with me each month by phone or Skype, in addition to the coaching circle at a total cost of $397 per month, which is a savings of $100 off my normal 90-minute session. Or if you're interested in doing a total life transformation right now, you can also register at the diamond level of membership to get 2 private 90-minute coaching sessions with me each month, in addition to the coaching circle, at a total cost of $597 a month, which is a savings of $200 off my normal 90-minute session. The choice is yours. If today is the day that you decide it's time to make frazzled you a thing of the past and take action to create lasting life balance, then click the join button now and get started today. And I look forward to hearing from you on our coaching calls and introducing you to our awesome Facebook community. And just remember, you don't need to wait until our next scheduled coaching call to get started, because once you register and get you into the system, you'll get access to my ID Matrix De-Stress Yourself video, Jumpstart training video, and our private Facebook group, so you can start your first inner spirit assignment right away. Oh, and remember how I said that in WOW Tribe, we always have a reward yourself upon completion rule? Well, pat yourself on the back, because just by joining me here today, you took a great step towards creating a healthier life for yourself. I wish you many blessings, prosperity, and as always, love, health, and wealth, and the time to enjoy it. Till next time, aloha.